Congratulations. Do you believe in banning assault weapons?
I do, sir.
Okay. Define assault weapons.
Assault weapons would be something that members of Congress would define.
Well, how do you define it? You're going to be running the agency.
Senator, I think this is a good question. If I am confirmed as ATF director,
I got 35 seconds left. Define it for me, would you please, sir? What's an assault weapon?
Yeah, Senator, the bill to ban assault weapons is
what is your
dozens of
definition of an
pages.
assault?
There's no way I could define an assault weapon.
You don't have any. You're going to run this agency, and you don't have a definition of assault weapon? Just give me your definition.
I'll give you one definition that ATF
Give me your
currently
definition.
uses. One definition that ATF currently
Give me your definition.
I can give you one definition.
If you want to
that ATF
answer my
currently
question, how can I vote for you?
Hey everyone, welcome to Capitol Insights. In today's video, we're diving into a fascinating Senate hearing where Senator John Kennedy of Louisiana put Biden's nominees through some serious questioning. This hearing got pretty intense, especially when it came to qualified immunity and gun control. Let's break down exactly what happened. Before we jump in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell to stay updated on the latest political analysis. So, the hearing started on a positive note. Senator Kennedy gave a warm endorsement to Mr. Pulley, who's actually from my home state of Louisiana. What really struck me was Kennedy's acknowledgement that Pulley was making a significant financial sacrifice to return to public service. You don't hear that kind of candid appreciation often in these hearings. Now, this is where things got interesting. Kennedy went after Ms. Strickland hard on qualified immunity. You could feel the tension in the room as he repeatedly pressed her about her stance. Strickland kept emphasizing that qualified immunity is the law of the land, but Kennedy wasn't buying it. He brought up her past work in New Mexico and her involvement in their civil rights legislation. The key moment? When Kennedy asked if she'd eliminate qualified immunity if she could, she said no, but her hesitation spoke volumes. Folks, if you thought the Strickland questioning was intense, wait until you hear about Chipman's turn in the hot seat. This part is wild. Chipman, who's nominated to head the ATF, shared a personal detail about owning a Smith & Wesson commemorative gun with his birth date as the serial number. Pretty cool detail, right? But here's where things really went off the rails. Kennedy asked Chipman to define assault weapons, and what followed was, well, awkward.
Counselor, you do not believe in qualified immunity for law enforcement officials, do you?
Thank you for the question, Senator. For much of my career, I have served on the board of the New Mexico Criminal Defense Lawyers.
Yes, ma'am. But see, my time is so limited. You don't believe in qualified immunity for law enforcement officials, do you?
So on behalf of organizations and associations that I've been in, we have taken the position that New Mexico, who is considering its own civil rights bill, should not.
Let me ask you again. Do you believe in qualified immunity for law enforcement officials?
So
you personally?
Well, any personal views that I have on it would not come into consideration if I were to be confirmed as a judge.
Oh, sure they will. Sure they will. If you're confirmed, you're going to do everything you can to undermine qualified immunity, aren't you?
No, Senator. Qualified immunity is the law of the land. It is the law of the Supreme Court. It is the law of the 10th Circuit, and I would apply.
Well, you spent your entire adult career arguing against qualified immunity, haven't you?
Well, I have spent my time as an advocate working underneath qualified immunity, where I did not argue against qualified immunity. I worked within the bounds of qualified immunity. And on behalf of associations...
Yeah, but you don't believe in it. It's okay. I mean, this is America. You can believe what you want. But I don't want to be misled here. You don't believe in qualified immunity, do you?
I do believe, Senator, in qualified immunity. It is the law of this country. It is the law of...
Well, then why did you help New Mexico? Why did you work so hard to get New Mexico to change it?
Well, New Mexico was considering a new bill regarding civil rights, and it was trying to decide whether qualified immunity should apply to a new...
I understand. I'm not trying to cut you off. I really hate being rude like this and interrupting folks. We have so little time. Here's what I want to ask you. I want you to answer this one for me in front of God and country. If you personally were queen for a day, and you could make any policy you wanted to right now, and you had the ability to get rid of qualified immunity for law enforcement officials by just sweeping your hand. You're telling me you wouldn't do it?
Yes, Senator. Qualified immunity.
You wouldn't do it?
I would not. Qualified
Okay.
immunity.
All right, let me ask a question of Mr. Chipman. Where's Mr. Chipman? You're nominated for alcohol, tobacco, and firearms and explosives and all kind of other dangerous stuff. Is that right?
Yes, Senator.
Okay. You don't believe in private ownership of handguns, do you?
That's incorrect. I own one myself.
Do you? Do you believe in private ownership of assault weapons?
Yes,
What do you
sir.
own, by the way?
That's a pretty private question. I have I'll share the gun I'm proudest of. It's a Smith & Wesson Treasury commemorative gun, and the serial number is my birth date.
Oh, that's cool. Congratulations. Do you believe in banning assault weapons?
I do, sir.
Okay. Define assault weapons.
Assault weapons would be something that members of Congress would define.
Well, how do you define it? You're going to be running the agency.
Senator, I think this is a good question. If I am confirmed as ATF director,
I got 35 seconds left. Define it for me, would you please, sir? What's an assault weapon?
yeah, Senator, the bill to ban assault weapons is
what is your
dozens of
definition of an
pages.
assault
There's no way I could define an assault weapon.
You don't have
in a
any, you're
second.
going to run this agency and you don't have a definition of assault weapon?
But I would be enforcing the definition that members
Yeah,
of
but you're
Congress
going to be
passed.
issuing rules and regulations. Just give me your definition.
I'll give you one definition that ATF
me your
currently
definition.
uses. One definition that ATF currently
Give me your definition.
I can give you one definition.
If you won't
that ATF
answer my
currently
question, how can I vote for you? I'm done, Mr. Chairman. I don't think I'm going to get an answer.
Despite being nominated to lead the ATF, Chipman couldn't or wouldn't give a clear definition. He kept deferring to Congress or existing ATF definitions, which clearly frustrated Kennedy. And that's what went down at this hearing, folks. We saw some classic Kennedy questioning techniques, direct, persistent, and designed to expose any contradictions or uncertainties in the nominees' positions. If you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to Capital Insights. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about these exchanges? Should an ATF director nominee be able to define assault weapons? Let's discuss. See you in the next video.